Good morning, friends. Let's start with the global market checkup from the advisory desk. First, the last overnight US markets ended almost on a flat, although a bit positive 15 points on the Dow Jones. What we will see now going on is that we have a couple of data coming in, like in US jobless claims as well as US GDP, which the analysts kind of estimate between 1.5% to 2% growth. So compared to what we saw yesterday, the US dollar has weakened against the major currencies like Aussie dollar, Canadian pound as well as Japanese yen. From that kind of the momentum what we saw in the currency, we might see we had some kind of a laid back data on the US GDP. Coming back to the Asian markets, we are seeing kind of a mixed trade. Nikkei is down as well as Hang Seng is up almost 100 points. And on the SGX Nifty futures is up 16 points, which will reflect and mirror the trend in the opening market hours. And on the FIR figures, they bought to the tune yesterday of 230 crores worth of stocks. DIs on the other hand were also the buyers to the tune of 290 crores. Now this is again a strange that both have been kind of on the buyer's side for the last one or two sessions, which indicate that there is still a lot of kind of growth and hope left in the market at the current levels. Friends, that's all from the global market checkup. Now I'll give it to Sadhana for the derivatives checkup. Thanks.
Good morning, friends. Let's have a view on derivatives. Yesterday Nifty started the session on a positive note, approximately 20 to 25 points higher. And from there we have seen that markets were continuing to trade in a consolidated session in a narrow range of approximately 15 to 20 points, but with positive terrain. Later we have seen that taking cues from European markets, Nifty hit a fresh intraday low at around 7911 odd levels, and from there it bounced back sharply, backed by gains in ONGC, ICICI Bank, HCL Technology, which were up by 2 to 4% each. And Nifty finally snapped its session at 7931 odd levels with a margin gain of 0.32%. In this period we have seen that open interest increased significantly. We can see approximately 15% open interest is increased from 1 crore 74 lakhs to 2 crore 12 lakhs 5350. That means approximately 53 contracts were added in Nifty futures in yesterday's trade, and Nifty futures price increased by 26 rupees, which is clearly indicating that huge long positions were built up in yesterday's trade. And Nifty cost of carry decreased significantly by approximately 606% from 4.04 to minus 20.47. Along with Nifty futures closed at a discount of 4.75 versus premium of 1.75. PCR remained at same 0.99, but we have seen that call option added approximately 14 lakh shares in open interest, whereas put option also has added 14 lakh shares in open interest in yesterday's trade. India VIX was down by 6% from 13.90 to 13.06. On options activity, we have observed that 7,900 call option has reduced its shares in open interest, and that activity was shifted to 8,000. Now 8,000 call option stands with highest number of shares in open interest, high all-time open interest with 1 crore shares, 1 crore lakh of shares. And in put option we have seen that 7,800 has reduced its shares in open interest, and that activity was shifted to 7,900. So being an expiry day, we can expect market may close at 7,900, between 7,900 to 7,950 levels. There are three securities in manipulated today. One is IB Real Estate, second is Chipkey Associate, and third is Reliance Capital. FIs for net buys of 530 odd crores in future and option segment in yesterday's trade. They were net buyers of 438 crore in index futures. They were net sellers of 19 crores in index options. They were net buyers of 205 crore in stock futures, and they were net sellers of 94 crore in stock options. Our 5-day CWAP stands at 7930. Lower range for the market would be 7,900. This might act as a strong support, and the high range would be 8,022. Singapore Nifty is up by 12 points September future, which is quoting at 7996 odd levels. So we can see Nifty may hit a new lifetime high today also, and being an expiry day, we may expect market may remain very volatile and uncertain. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Hello friends, welcome back. Let's start with the actionable ideas update. What we're gonna have a look at is the long short ideas, what we have for today, then the news and updates, and then the watch list before that. First actionable idea for today, we have on the positive long side, we have Indian Hotels. The Indian Hotel, the company has said that they will augment the capacity by almost 26% in the coming years. They are planning to add some new hotels in their portfolios, and the brand name Ginger, as well as the Gateway, which they have franchised to some other entity. These 33 hotels together will have 3,700 rooms, which will take IHS total number of rooms to about almost 20,000. Then that will require a capex of almost 450 crores. Action to be taken looking at regarding the announcement, long Indian Hotels, stop loss 91, target on the upside we have 96 and 98. Next we have is the FMCG PEC. Malaysian palm oil prices have come down almost to 27% to almost 2,000 Malaysian ringgit. Now this will definitely have a big kind of benefit to the soap manufacturers such as HUL and Godrej consumers. So regarding kind of the action to be taken is long HUL, stop loss 719 and target 763. On the Godrej consumers, which will also be a beneficiary with this palm oil prices coming down, we'll long Godrej consumers with the stop loss of 947 and target of 1,000 on the upside. Next stock is MCX. The FTI, the financial technology floated almost 5% of the stake in MCX to the Paul deal. The sources buyers include that they are Reliance Capital Mutual Fund and IDFC. Though not kind of officially confirmed, but now the FTR has kind of sold almost a 5% stake yesterday. Action long MCX, stop loss 839 and target 890 on the upside. This is a watch list for today. Today also been an expiry. There would be a lot of volatility. Maybe you see in the end of the last 1 hour of the trade. Stocks with positive bias: VFC, ESC, CMP 694. We have Voltas 241 and Oriental Bank, which is 269. That's the CMP. This is stocks with positive bias on an intraday basis. Stocks with negative bias: we have HDI, we have Reliance Capital, and we have Canara Bank. Other news and updates surrounding the market and the economy. We'll start with Ratan Tata, the chairman in personal capacity, has kind of made an investment in the online retailer called Snapdeal. This is marking a new foray into a new segment, which might kind of lead to some excitement coming into this kind of online space. Where a lot of curiosity has been seen, and kind of the growth which we are seeing in the online retailing business is tremendous. Looking at, there are a lot of kind of scope and opportunities in this segment. It's just a day after Snapdeal and Tata Value Homes entered into a strategic alliance. So it's kind of a mutual benefit for both, as well as the Snapdeal as well as the Ratan Tata. 100% FDI allowed in railway infrastructure. This is a big boost. This would be FDI automatic route. Now this will definitely help the railways as a kind of industry, as a segment which was kind of facing an liquidity crunch. Cabinet also defers decision on the ONGC, NHPC and Coal India stake sale, as the finance minister is away and not in the country. Now this was a potential kind of a 43,700 crore raising amount, which will definitely help the government into their finances. Piramal Enterprise entered into JV with the Navin Fluorine, so we might see some action in the Piramal Enterprise. Now facing shortage in the domestic fuel supply, state-owned plans to almost import 70 million metric tons of coal this fiscal, which is higher than the 10 million metric ton imported last financial year. So as Coal India is not able to kind of produce more oil from their mines, the country which has a lot of reserves, unfortunately we are not able to kind of suffice the companies which are in dire need of the coal. So that's the fortune that they have to import coal at a higher import rate than the domestic rate. Thank you friends, that's it from the kind of pre-market. We'll get back to you in mid-market. Thanks, have a nice trading session.